One of the reasons that I really truly love the show Sherlock, not just because it's a good show, but because of the accurate portrayals they give of the characters, of the stories, of the mysteries, the adaptations they do. They stay pretty close to the source material while doing their own adaptation, but even when they adapt something completely different from the books to the show, they usually give a nod to the original source material. But ever since I started watching Sherlock, something I'd always wanted to see was I wanted to see these actors, these characters in a Victorian London. So I was so thrilled to see this Sherlock Holmes New Year's special, The Abominable Bride, because it was exactly as I'd always imagined seeing Sherlock. Almost the entire thing was a dream sequence. There's a lot of criticism against using dream sequences because people feel they don't really serve the plot, or they don't really move the plot forward. It's just, oh, all these consequences, and then they didn't really happen. And there are times that I do feel like dream sequences or having things that don't really advance the plot forward can be used poorly or done poorly. I don't think they did that with The Abominable Bride. Almost the entire story takes place in Sherlock's mind palace as he tries, in the 5 minutes that his plane lands from the time that we ended Season 3 to now. He's trying to come up with a way that Moriarty would have been able to survive his suicide. He thinks back to a famous case from about 100 years ago that was remained unsolved, and he puts himself in the setting of this time period of this Victorian era crime, and basically thinks about how he would solve it. If he were there, how he would solve it, and how things would work out. Canon-wise, this was just a way for Sherlock to figure out the answer to this question, but production-wise, it's a reason for them to do a fun, special Victorian age setting Sherlock Holmes mystery. Because everything that really happens in the Mind Palace is essentially just a dream sequence, it doesn't have too many consequences for the real show. What was the point of watching that? The plane landed and Sherlock got off the plane. And I have to disagree with him, because as fun as it was, and as fantastic and special as it was special, the story starts with the question, how did Moriarty survive his suicide? And that's the question Sherlock is trying to figure out throughout the entire thing. And the answer he comes up with, he states at the very end that Moriarty's dead, there's no way he could have survived it, and then moves forward with the mystery of what the next season will be. This could be misdirection from the show, Sherlock could be wrong, plenty of things could happen, Moriarty could have survived somehow, we don't know. Hopefully, I'm hoping Moriarty is in fact dead, just because having Sherlock mysteriously survive his fall at the end of the Reichenbach fall was already one thing. But then having Moriarty at the same moment also faking his death and surviving is just, I feel like that's too much, and that's also lazy writing. It would also be lazy writing for them to say that Moriarty's actually dead, and then surprise, we were lying. Again, that's just kind of lazy writing. So hopefully Moriarty is dead. Hopefully the end of this special confirms that yes, Moriarty is dead. It could be a lie from the showrunners. I hope it's not. But going forward, let's just assume that this in fact confirms that Moriarty is dead. What this special served is at the end of Season 3, there was a game board. And there are different clues and aspects to this new mystery that we would have to solve, one of which, how is Moriarty back? We've had a year to think about that, and now the showrunners have basically taken that clue off the board. So they've narrowed down our own deductions and our own conspiracy theories of what the next season is going to be about. If Moriarty is truly dead, then who is behind this new reappearance of Moriarty? What are their plans? What is going to be the overall story and mystery of Season 4? What did you think of the Sherlock special, The Abominable Bride? Let me know in the comments, follow me on all the internets, and share the video so others can join in the conversation. And subscribe to my channel so others can geek out some more. Thanks for watching, and have fun. So, Captain America, Thor, Hulk...